Hi, everyone, welcome back. This is English Listening Practice Podcast. It helps you to enhance your listening skill.
Welcome to the deep dive. If you're anything like us, you might be thinking about food right now.
Definitely. Or maybe even eating something.
Exactly. What are you having? Because, our relationship with food, it's so personal, isn't it?
Yeah,
And cultural and always kind of changing.
it really is. So today we're diving into that, specifically focusing on how often we eat certain things.
Yeah, that frequency aspect.
Right. Our mission really is to give you a bit of a shortcut. We want to look at daily routines, cultural traditions, some fun anecdotes too.
Fun and maybe some not so fun ones based on my cooking sample.
Possibly. But yeah, uncovering those habits, the language we use, and just how much things vary. We've got a great stack of sources to draw from.
The language part is key, I think. How we talk about frequency. Grammarians call them adverbs of frequency.
That's the term. Words like never, sometimes, often. They really paint a picture. It's not just what, but how often.
Okay, let's start at 0% then.
Yeah.
Never.
Right, never. And it's powerful, isn't it? When someone says, I never eat that, it's often more than just preference. It could be like a bad experience or something cultural.
Or just
Yeah,
they really, really don't like it.
exactly. Our sources mention someone who never cooks seafood at home. Maybe they find it tricky.
Could be.
And someone else who never eats baked beans. Texture, maybe? The sauce, it's a strong stance.
Oh, I have a never confession.
Yeah.
I have never successfully made French macarons. Ever.
Really?
Flat as pancakes every single time. So yeah, never again for me on that one.
Okay, so that chapter's closed, but then you have sometimes.
Right, sometimes. Not zero, but not like a regular thing either.
Exactly. It's more flexible, maybe once or twice a week, could even be just once a month. Like pizza, perhaps? For many people, that's sometimes food, a treat.
Yeah, or like comfort food you used to love all the time as a kid.
Oh, good point. Like macaroni and cheese. Maybe you always wanted it then.
Always.
But now you only have it sometimes because, I don't know, it feels a bit too rich for every week.
Totally. Shows that taste change, doesn't it?
Definitely. Your palate matures, or maybe just your digestion changes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, moving up. Often. What does that signal?
Often means, pretty regular. More than half the week, maybe, but still not every single day. There's still some variation.
Okay, like what?
Well, rice came up. Rice is often eaten, right? Especially if you're having curries or stir fries. Makes sense.
Yeah, common staple.
And culturally, think about Lunar New Year in China. Dumplings are often eaten then. It's tradition linked to good fortune. So it's a regular feature of that specific time.
Gotcha. Okay, higher still.
Like
most days.
Yeah, now we're into words like usually, normally, generally. This is like your default setting most of the time, almost every day, a core habit.
Okay. I think I usually have fish maybe, 3 times a week. Does that count?
I'd say so, yeah. That's pretty consistent. It's part of your usual pattern.
Right.
And the sources mentioned the UK breakfast, usually cereal or porridge or maybe toast. It's the expected norm for many. And there was this great little story about someone in Japan. They tried pickled plums, umeboshi, with rice for breakfast.
Oh, yeah. Brave.
Initially, they really didn't like them at all, but apparently by the end of the trip, they were usually asking for seconds.
Wow. That's quite a turnaround. From dislike to usually.
Shows how exposure can really shift things. Even strong initial reactions, your taste buds can learn.
That's fascinating. Which brings us to the top then, the 100% mark.
Always. Every single time. No exceptions.
Like someone saying, I always eat breakfast, full stop.
Right. It implies it's like fundamental to their day, non-negotiable, a bedrock habit.
Although, I have to admit, sometimes I skip breakfast. Especially on weekends, if we're doing brunch later.
Huh. Okay. So breakfast isn't an always for you.
Not strictly always, but coffee. That is always, every single morning, without fail. Can't function otherwise.
See, that always really lands. It tells us something is essential to your routine. It's not just about frequency. It's about importance, maybe comfort too.
Yeah, definitely. And it makes you think about how tastes evolve, like we touched on.
Exactly. Those personal journeys with food.
I mean, to take my own fish story, as a kid, I never liked fish.
Yeah.
Hated it.
Really? Why?
It was the smell. Mostly, my mom used to bake fish, with herbs and lemon, and I just couldn't stand the smell in the house. So, definite never.
Okay. So what changed?
A trip to Portugal. I was in my early 20s. We were at this little seaside taverna, and they served fresh grilled sardines. Simple as anything. And I was hesitant, really hesitant. But I tried them, and they are amazing. Perfectly charred, salty, nothing like the big fish smell I remember.
Oh, revelation.
Total revelation, completely changed my mind.
Uh-huh.
And now, like I said, I usually eat fish a few times a week. Love it. So from never to usually.
That's a fantastic example. A single experience, a different context, can totally rewrite your food rules. It shows these habits aren't fixed, they grow with us.
Yeah, they really do. And these personal stories, they often fit into bigger patterns, right? Like cultural habits.
Absolutely. Think about breakfast again. We mentioned the UK usually cereal, porridge, toast.
Right.
But then you go to Spain, and it's often much lighter, isn't it? Maybe just coffee, a small pastry.
Totally different vibe.
And India, breakfast there can be savory, even spicy. Dishes like dosas, idli, parathas, a whole different world first thing in the morning.
It's amazing how varied it is. And it's not just daily meals, is it? Holidays have their own frequency rules.
Oh, big time. Holidays are all about specific foods eaten with high frequency. They create these shared memories.
Like Christmas in the UK. People usually have roast turkey.
Yeah.
Stuffing, roast potatoes.
Yep, the classic spread. And in the US, Thanksgiving turkey is almost always the centerpiece. It's unthinkable without it for most.
Brew.
We mentioned dumplings often for Lunar New Year. And Italy, Christmas Eve, there is usually a big fish feast. Sometimes 7 different kinds.
7 fishes. Wow. That's commitment.
It shows how traditions really dictate what's on the table and how often during those special times.
But sometimes things go wrong.
Hmm.
Even with the best intentions. Which brings me to my infamous sea base incident.
Oh, okay, do tell. The sea-based debacle.
It really was. So last summer, right, I usually get fish from the market on Saturdays. Saw this enormous, beautiful sea base fillet. Huge E.
Sounds promising.
I thought, seafood feast. Invited friends, promised this amazing meal. Thing is, I'd never cooked a piece of fish that thick before.
Uh-oh.
I thought, 20 minutes in the oven, easy. Looked gorgeous, golden brown, sliced into it. Still totally raw in the middle, like completely uncooked.
Yeah.
Disaster.
Yeah. What did you do?
We ordered pizza, which actually we never do on a weekend. So, yeah. Lesson learned. Never promise a giant fish feast, unless you actually know how to cook the giant fish.
Uh-huh. A painful lesson, but a good story. And it created a new you never promised the feast.
Exactly.
But travel can also create positive shifts, right? New discovery.
Oh, definitely. Like, I never thought I would eat octopus.
Yeah.
The idea just...
Well.
But then, Greece. Tiny taverna again, right by the sea. Owner brings out grilled octopus. So simple. Lemon, olive oil.
And you tried it.
I did. And it was incredible. Tender, flavorful. Now, when I travel, I usually try the local seafood, whatever it is, even if it sounds weird. It just opened things up.
That's brilliant. Pushing those boundaries. It reminds me of that story about the pickled plums in Japan, starting with dislike, but ending up usually wanting more. Familiarity can really change things.
It really can. But sometimes the kitchen fails or just fails.
Like the macarons.
Like my flat as pancakes macarons. Definitely never again.
Ah.
And the sources mentioned someone trying to bake bread in lockdown.
Oh, yeah. How did that go?
Apparently it never rose. Just sat there. Ended up with something like a doorstop.
Another never again moment, probably.
Bet. These stories, good and bad, they really show how these frequency words help us file away our food memories.
They do. And beyond just how often, there's a whole other layer of vocabulary we use for food, isn't there?
Absolutely. Words that describe the what and how,
Those
like
are
ingredients.
Right. Knowing the ingredients isn't just a list, it's about understanding flavor, how things are built.
And how cultures combine them differently. Then they're seasonal.
Using seasonal ingredients connects you to, like, the time of year, local farming. It's about freshness, but also rhythm.
Yeah, I like that. Rhythm and cuisine. That's huge.
It is a whole style of cooking.
Italian?
Cuisine, Thai cuisine. They tell stories about history, geography.
About the people. Like the balance of flavors in Thai food or the simplicity in Italian.
Exactly. And what about spices? Some people always use loads, others never touch them. Big difference in approach.
Definitely speaks to personal taste and maybe cultural norms too. And finally, comfort food.
Ah, yes. That's more than just a dish, isn't it? It's emotional.
Totally. It's nostalgia, warmth. That mac and cheese we talked about, the ultimate comfort food for many, it links food directly to feelings.
It really does. So having this richer vocabulary helps us talk about it all much more clearly.
Okay, so let's bring it back to you, listening in. We've gone through never, sometimes, often, usually, and always. Really useful words.
Super useful.
So here's a little challenge. Think of 2 foods, maybe from your country, maybe just things you eat. And try describing how often you eat them using one of these words.
Yeah, like I usually have eggs for breakfast, or maybe I sometimes eat spicy food.
Or I never eat oysters. Whatever it is for you, give it a go.
It's a good way to make it stick. And this whole dive really shows how much things vary, doesn't it? Culture, age, location, season, it all plays a part.
It really does. And using these frequency words, it just lets you be clearer about your own routines, your likes, dislikes, those special occasion meals.
So final thought for you to take away. Is there a food you never eat? What's the story there?
Ooh, good question. Or something you always have stocked in your kitchen, your go-to ingredient.
Yeah, just reflect on your own patterns using these words. You might notice something new about how and why you eat what you do.
Well, that's our deep dive for today. Thank you so much for joining us for this extended and pretty delicious conversation.
We hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.